red gold and bloody weapons. Kemal was a radical dictator and a man able to do a genocide in an efficient way with rather small help. For the Soviets, it was a very good investment. They saw him as a small dictator who could clean the place they needed for their buffer zone. He wasn't the continuity of something, but the end of everything. He was a good slave for the system. For that reason, they gave him gold rubles and bloody weapons to erase even the presence of Greeks in his country after the genocide against Armenians and Assyrians. They wanted an empty Turkey and not a stuffed one. So even before the creation of the Soviet Union, the Soviets were guilty in that new crime against humanity. Before December 22, they wanted the end of September 22. And they managed to get this dreadful result in an indirect way. Everybody saw the Turkish barbarity, but only a few realized how deep was the Soviet implication in this genocide. It was tough, even for Henry Morgenthau. But the reality is now known, and there is no excuse. What is the point? The Soviets are very clever because they used a puppet, in fact, Kemal, to do their job without any direct implication. So for everybody, the only guilty guy is Kemal. But the logistics, the advices, everything in reality was made by whom? Soviet Union, but also Germany. So more or less now we know the implication of Germany, especially for the advices and especially for Gallipoli in 1915. So this is okay. We did the job. We know almost everything about that. But for the implication of the Soviet Union, we have to do a lot to prove it. So we have already many proofs. And of course, the gold rubles is a direct proof. And also, of course, the weapons. But even now, many people, even after 100 years, they do not realize the deep implication of the Soviet Union in this genocide. So you can see this, for me, at least, as a starting point for the Soviet Union, firstly, to create proxies, secondly, to prepare themselves to do a genocide 10 years after.